Hi everyone, welcome to World of Dynasty Wars with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and there's no gameplay in this video. This video is going to be a rundown about Dynasty Wars, which is coming this afternoon, the day this video comes out, at I think it's 3 o'clock server time, 6 o'clock Melbourne, Sydney time, depending on where you are in the world. Team Tiger is going to be up against Team Dragon. I'll tell you what, Team Tiger is going to absolutely smash it, that's for sure. Dynasty Wars is going to give you free stuff, it's going to give you styles, going to give you camos, emblems, commanders, you name it. It's an extravaganza of giveaways, free stuff, and we love free stuff at Get On Board Studios, that's for sure. Team Tiger, of course, is the team to be on. That's exactly where you want to be. Free information for me, absolutely free. no steak knives. Free information from me to you and from you to me. Team Tiger, that's where you want to be. There's been some misinformation out there that the Dragon style for the tanks is supposed to be a little bit better than the Tiger. That's absolutely garbage. Have a look at this. I've been lucky enough to get a style in my garage, and this is one of the things that you can get. This is one of the small things that you can get about being on Team Tiger. Look at that. Look at that style. There's a little tiger there, a little tiger face there. Who doesn't love a good tiger? And it looks pretty good on the double barrel Russian heavy tank. That's for sure. Now, if you haven't already, you need to join a team, and of course, Team Tiger is the team to be. That's hands down. It's an open misère. Team Tiger is exactly where you want to be. Now, when you first log in, you get a little pop-up notification down here in the bottom right hand corner, but of course it's not there right now because I've already logged in. If you've already logged in and you missed that little alert that comes up in the bottom right hand side, all you need to do is click on the missions tab in your garage just below the battle button. That's where it's all happening, and that's where you want to join Team Tiger, and it tells you straight away Dynasty Wars 2020. Gee, 2020 already, who knows? It's nearly February, for crying out loud. You can pick one to join. Don't join the Dragon. Go from left to right. Left to right's the important one. Team Tiger, and I'll tell you why Team Tiger is going to be best. So you click on there, it says join the Team Tiger. You will not be able to change your selection. That's why you need to make the correct decision from day one, and day one is to join Team Tiger. That's exactly what you want to do. That's exactly what I've just done. You've just seen me do it live, well, sort of live, and you get the reward tank straight away. Now, more about the reward tanks later. It's not really a reward tank, it's a rental tank. It's a tier 10 rental designed for people who don't have any tier 10s. If you've already got tier 10s, ignore the rental, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. Of course, Team Tiger and Team Dragon will be duking it out, and the main difference is the commander, which again we'll get to later on. And Team Tiger, you can also buy these styles. You just saw the Team Tiger style. There's a Team Dragon style. If you really want to lower your standards, you can get one of those. But the Team Tiger one, that's exactly the one that you want to get. That's for sure. There's the information tab also in the garage, which tells a little bit about the two teams. Now, it's a little bit different on EU and Russia, so there's a bit of misinformation out there about a 7 versus 7 tier 10 only game mode. That's not happening on the Asia server. If you're on EU or Russia, then you'll get it. But if you're on the North American server, the Asian server, which includes the Aussie server, the best server in the world, then it's just going to be about random battles. So forget about any 7 versus 7 game mode that you might have read about on the usual blogs and stuff. That's just going to confuse people. So you join a team. We've just done that. We've just showed you how to join a team, and you get a heap of points and rewards. Now, most of it is automatic. You don't really need to do anything to redeem most of the rewards. So you have a look there. It tells you about wins. There's missions for tier 10s. There's missions for other tiers. And you get points. That's bottom line, you get points. And for every 60 points, you go up a level. And again, we'll go through the website in just a few minutes. And as the team progresses, so personal progression, every 60 points in your personal progression, you get something. And it might be something small, but then for some levels you get something really, really big. And that includes a massive amount of bonds that we were going to get for ranked battles, but we didn't get ranked battles on Asia, Australia, or of course North America, our friends over there. As the team progresses forward, Team Tiger is going to progress a lot quicker than Team Dragon. We know that. You get a rental tier 10 vehicle, which we've already got. That's a WZ11158, the tier 10 Chinese heavy tank. Very solid tank, and it's a very good choice if you don't have any. If you haven't already got one, give it a whirl by all means. But I'll explain a little bit later why. I've got a few concerns about the 5A and the other rental tanks, but we'll get to that. And I think if you know me very well, you probably know what I'm talking about. And then as the team progresses, you get a medal. That's for your service record, and you get another tier 10. Tiger emblem, another tier 10. Tiger inscription, another tier 10. Tiger decal, another tier 10, and the Tiger style that we just saw in the garage. And the main reward is a commander, which with an additional 3 perks. That's pretty good. A 3 perk commander. That's not too bad at all. Now, the main difference about the Tiger versus Dragon, and I'm going to take the piss out of the Dragon team all throughout this competition, because Team Tiger is a team to be on. That's for sure. And that's unequivocal. That's non-negotiable. Team Tiger is where you want to be. The main difference, in all honesty, at the end of the competition, whichever team comes first gets an extra perk on their commander. That's the main difference as far as the rewards. So, and also there's the styles and all that kind of stuff, which we've already been through. And you've seen the style. I'm lucky enough to have one to start with, because I'm part of Team Tiger. And that's where all the cool cats are going to be playing. Cool cats, Tiger's a cat. Remember that. Cool cats, Tiger, happy days. Get into the Team Tiger one. Let's have a look at the website. And this should be the website. Unless I push the wrong button, the website should be right there. There'll be a link to this website in the video description below. And this is a rundown of all the missions on this website. Now, I can't show you in the garage because I'm recording this in the morning, and the missions don't start till this afternoon or this evening on the 31st of January 2020. There's a bit of a video about Dynasty Wars, and it's got the timings there. That's the timings. 3 o'clock, that's server time, 3 p.m. on the 31st of January up until midnight on the 13th of February, just in time for Valentine's Day and the campaign, which is hopefully going to come around about then. So it's 3 till midnight server time, which is 6 till 3 a.m. Melbourne, Sydney time. And there's going to be no grand battles. And going through, that's the wrong one. Team Tiger, that's the one you want to see. There will be 2 types of progressions during the event, personal and team. We've already been through the team ones, which we saw in the garage. There's a few pictures there. I mean, there's the poxy-looking dragon one. Yeah, that's a bit meh, isn't it? Oh, look at the Team Tiger one. That looks absolutely amazing. Where can I get one? Well, I've just showed you. You can buy it in the garage. You can buy it through the shop. But if you join Team Tiger, you get it for free. That's the one you want to see. Now, how can you start playing? That's the little pop-up that comes up in the garage the first time you log in. Now, that happened to me last night when I was streaming, but I didn't join it because I wanted to make a video about it and stuff. So if you've already logged in and you haven't seen this thing pop up on the bottom right-hand side of the garage, you go to the missions tab like we just saw. Scrolling down once you've picked a team, it's got the notable ones. Fly Me Old Mate, Flying Elite, Niguru on Team Dragon, as well as Navajo, Nicky, Taysanook, and Unsmoking. Now they're from the Asia server, including Australia, and but Team Tiger. I mean, look how much better that tiger looks on the screen compared to doesn't even look like a dragon. Anyway, Napalm, Ravi, old mate Ravi. But I've met those blokes in real life. They're nice guys. stewiejp, never heard of him. Tygon, Talking Bush, and Ed. They're all from the Asia server as well. Community contributors and absolute legends, moderators, you name it. They're all champions. But clearly, Team Tiger it's Team Tiger. Hashtag Team Tiger runs off the tongue. Team Dragon doesn't sound right, does it? But hashtag Team Tiger, that's what you want. Now, back to the missions. This is the important part. This is where you need to start paying attention. There's 2 sets of missions. One set of mission is for tiers 4 to tier 9, so you can use any tank, tier 4 to tier 9, and the other one is for tier 10s only. Now, the tier 10s only will reward you with more points, and every 60 points you progress, but there's a caveat amongst that. You need to listen to it, and we'll go through the missions first. So the first lesson, this one's pretty easy. Cause 5,000 damage is an unlimited amount of games. Available once a day. So once a day. And that's from tier 4 to tier 9. You get 4 points for that one. Okay, the endurance test is to do 4,000 experience in an unlimited number of battles. Again, once a day, tier 4 to 9, you get 8 points for that. Now, I'm unsure if that 4,000 XP includes the premium account multiplier, the daily double, or the premium times 5 that you can do, all that kind of stuff. But we'll find out pretty quickly. Don't worry about that. That's only once a day as well. That's 8 points for a total of 12 between those two. And the third and final mission for tier 4 to 9 is worth 5 points. So that's a total of 17 points per day you can get for tier 4 to tier 9. That's to win a game and be in the top 5. Again, once a day. So you can do all 3 of these concurrently, as far as I'm aware, and get those points. It might only take you a few games, especially if that XP one includes the premium time or the times 2 and all that kind of stuff. and 5,000 damage. You might have one really good tier 9 game and get all 3 of those, no problems whatsoever. Now, the second part of the missions. A lot of these missions are repeatable, and they can't be done concurrently, though, and they do unlock consecutively. This is for tier 10s. Tier 10s only. Be amongst the top 14 players in your team and earn at least 200 base experience. I'm a little bit concerned about this one. Being top 14, especially if you're playing on the Australian server, sometimes we have as little as 11 versus 11 on the Australian server because it's a baby server. We don't have a massive amount of players. So you're going to be top 14 every single game, unless it's 15 versus 15. And you'd think if it's 15 versus 15, as long as you do something, do a little bit of damage, block something, spot something, whatever, you'll be off the bottom. And that'll give you 1 point. It's only 1 point, but it is repeatable at tier 10. And of course, it's tier 10 random battles. Remember that. 2,000 base XP in an unlimited number of battles. Now, that's base XP, so that definitely does not count the premium account multiplier, the ×2 for your first win of the day, or those premium ×3, or those other missions that give you a bonus amount of experience. So 2,000 base XP in an unlimited number of battles. So that might be 2 pretty good games, might be 3 good games, it might be 4 maybe not so good games. Tier 10 tanks, we get 10 points for that. So 10 points is a lot more than the points you get for the lower tier ones. So this is why some people are going to be tempted to jump into a tier 10 game without the knowledge of how to play the tier 10 battles, which I'm a little bit concerned about, but I'm hoping that the wisdom of the players on our server is going to be greater than their greed for these more points, because if people are not playing very well in a tier 10 that they're not used to playing, they're not really going to get many points. 2,000 base XP is going to take a lot of games to bot through that one. The next mission, and this unlocks after the base XP one missions, is another one for 3,000 base XP after you've done that, but you get 15 points this time, and they unlock again. Then you unlock another one for 4,000 base XP, tier 10 only, 25 points. So you can see here now that the tier 10 missions are really going to reward more points than the tier 4 to tier 9, which I understand why. Wargaming want people to play more tier 10 games. I want people to play more tier 10 games because it is hard to get tier 10 battles on the Australian server sometimes. But I've got a few concerns about players who, and we'll go back to the garage shortly and have a look. And I'll show you exactly what I mean. Players who aren't used to playing tier 10. If you win a battle and be the top by XP, you'll get another 5 points. Now, this is repeatable. After you've done this final effort mission for the final 4,000 base XP for the 25 points, you can continue playing tier 10 battles if you win the game and be top by XP. So if you're the kind of player who can carry battles and you're a ripper, you can continue to get 5 points per game as long as you're top by XP. Top 5, again, repeatable after you've done those other missions. Top 5 by XP, you'll get another 5 points. Now, as mentioned, every time you hit 60 points, you get a reward. And if you're on 59 points and you get 10 points, don't worry. Those next 9 points carry over to the next stage. You don't lose them. And here's a bit more about what they call the reward for merit, similar to those missions or those rewards in the game where you get some first aid kits and all that kind of stuff. For every 60 points you earn, your personal progression level will increase and you'll get a special reward for merit. You get a guaranteed 50 bonds. Every time you get 60 points, you get a guaranteed 50 bonds. That's pretty good. Nothing wrong with that. And you'll also receive a random reward from each of these lists. So you'll either get a day's premium, 100,000 credits, a training booklet from a random nation, or 6 universal blueprints, and as well as one of those, you'll get a personal reserve or a directive or a garage slot. I hope I don't get any garage slots. I've got millions of the bloody things. Anyway, that's not bad. That's not too bad at all. But this is where the good stuff is. This is where the good stuff is, and this is the compensation, I guess you could say, for the rewards that we didn't get for ranked battles, because ranked battles started a little bit late on the Australian and the Hong Kong server, the Asian server, as well as North America. Once you hit personal progression level 3, so that's 180 points, 3 lots of 60, straight away you'll get 1,100 bonds, 700,000 credits, 250 gold. That's not too bad. And 10 large repair kits, 30 directives. That's not bad. Not a bad start. Then when you hit level 5, which is only 300 points, again, you can do that at tier 4 to 9, or you can do it tier 10. But please, if you're doing it tier 10, please make sure you know what you're doing. When you hit level 5, 1,475 bonds. That's a good amount of bonds. 825,000 credits. That's not too bad. That'll help top up your credit balance if you've been firing a little bit of gold or using some large repair kits and stuff in the tier 10s. 500 gold, a day's premium, 10 large first aid kits, and 10 more directives for firefighters. Level 7. We'll give you 2,050 bonds, over 1 million credits, 750 gold. We're getting juicy here now. These are real rewards, 2,000 bonds. Now these bonds, remember there's a tank auction coming up. For those people who are going to be playing Clan Wars but aren't too confident about getting into the top 1,400 players in the Clan Wars event that's coming in February, these bonds will go a long way to maybe getting a few people over the line to be able to bid for a Chieftain or a 907 or an M60 or another a Clan Wars reward tank. 2,050 bonds, over 1 million silver. 1 million silver credits, 750 gold, 3 days of premium, 10 automatic fire extinguishers, and 10 more directives. And then finally, what's this? This is the 5th and final reward. Is when you get to level 10, you'll get another 3,400 bonds. Think about how long it takes you to grind 3,400 bonds. It's going to be much quicker to grind these missions and get 3,400 bonds. Nearly 1.5 million credits, 1,000 gold. That's not peanuts. 1,000 gold. That's not peanuts at all. 7 days, a week's premium, 5, 10, 15 personal reserves, and 20 more directives. Now, so they're the rewards that we missed out on by not getting the full lot of rank bonds. Well, we haven't missed out on it all. How many bonds is that? So that's 1,100 plus 1,475. So that's 2,575. Just over 4, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8,000 bonds, I think, off the top of my head. If I'm wrong, someone tell me in the comments. I think it's 8,000 bonds. Now, 8,000 bonds. If you've already got 8,000 bonds, another 8,000, doubling your bond balance will give you a real booster for if you're thinking about bidding on a Clan Wars reward tank, or maybe you're not thinking about bidding on a Clan Wars reward tank. Maybe you're thinking about using those bonds for something else. Bonds are worth chasing, people. I'll tell you what, they're worth chasing, but they're not worth driving a tier 10 without equipment or a crew, and I'm going to get to that very, very shortly. Points earned in, this is what I was talking about here. If you're up to 59 points and you get another 10, those next points will carry over to the next level. Points earned in excess of the required amount to complete a current level will be carried over to the next one. So if you're on 59 points, you don't need to say, oh, well, I won't play a tier 10. I'll play a lower tier, which will only give you 1 or 2 points just to get me over the line. Unlike, so say, Frontlines was similar. If you were just off if you were just off the next level, and you had a ripper of a game and you got general in Frontlines, that didn't carry over. This time it does. Team progression. Okay, so once the team progresses, you get a heap more stuff. We went through that in the garage. A special medal, inscription, projection, decals and emblems, a 2D style, which we saw, and the tier 10 rental tanks as you go through each level. As your team goes through the level, you've got your level and you've got the team's level. So you want to be at that sort of level. You'll unlock more things. You start with the WZ115A. That's a Chinese tier 10 heavy tank. The Object 140 is next. The Panzer Kampfwagen 7. That's an interesting one. Is the third one. The UDES 1516 and the Progetto 65 they're the 5 rentals. And we also went through the customization and we saw them. There's the Dragon one, which nobody really cares about. Look at that Tiger. Look with the gun sticking up in the air. Looks absolutely fantastic. So prepare yourself for intense battles, complete battle missions, and make a decisive contribution to the victory of your team. Let's go back to the garage now. And let's see if we can find the tank. We got that notification that we got this tank. A rental vehicle, WZ115A, BB. BB means, I don't know. What's BB mean? Battle Buddy? Let's have a look. Chinese heavy tanks. There it is. It says rental period ended because the game mode hasn't started. So that'll become active. That'll become active once the game mode starts. That's for sure. BB must stand for. What's the BB stand for? Does it tell me if I go on vehicle details? Not really. Anyway, my concern, and this is my concern. This is a genuine concern. If you're a player who has experience in tier 10 and you know what you're doing at tier 10, and you've got a Chinese crew laying around that you might consider retraining to put into the 5A, the rental 5A. See, I've got a normal 5A here. And I've got 3 crew skills. Don't really play Chinese tanks very much, but they've got 3 crew skills. My 111 have got 3 crew skills. Most people playing tier 10 are going to have at least 3 crew skills. So the crew that comes with this, they don't have any crew skills. They're 100% trained for the 5A. And that's fine, but they don't have any crew skills. Now, I would not recommend people to dump a heap of crew books on this crew because it's only a 2-week event, right? My concern is that players who might be up to tier 4, 5, 6, or even 7 might start running around in this 5A looking for those better rewards, and they might start playing it. They might look at the equipment and say, "Hang on, the equipment costs 600,000, 500,000 credits. They might not have the credits, so they might not put equipment on it, or they might not have the gold to take the equipment off other tanks and put it on this one. Please, if you're not used to playing tier 10s, please don't play it. Please do the tier 4 to 9 battles. You'll still get some rewards. You probably won't get the whole lot, but if you're not playing tier 10s, all you're going to do if you start playing the 5A with a faulty crew with no equipment, you're not going to enjoy it. You're not going to do well. You're not going to get many points, or any points you get is going to take a hell of a long time to get. And you're not going to enjoy yourself. And I don't know about you guys, but I play World of Tanks because I enjoy it. I don't play World of Tanks to just do nothing. I mean, you've seen my live stream. Sometimes I do nothing. But for players who are, if you're not up to at least tier 9 or tier 8, if you're good at tier 8, or if you're not up to tier 9, I would not recommend driving these rental tanks. You're going to let your team down. You're going to let yourself down. You're not going to have a good time. You're going to make it's exactly the same as when I was at tier 4 or 5. I went out and bought a tier 8 premium tank thinking, you're beauty, I'm a tier 8 now. And I'm like, shit, I'm up against all these tier 10s. What are they going to do? And it is a big concern. So please don't do that. Don't do it. Please don't do it. I mean, if you've got someone to hold your hand, maybe. But driving around without 6 cents and another cruise skill in a tier 10, even though it's a solid tier 10 heavy tank, don't get me wrong, you're going to get frustrated. You're gonna, and I fully expect to see a little bit of frustration out there. But however, I still reckon it's well worth it. It's well worth it. If you're up to tier 6, play your tier 6s. Grind your tier 6s, get your cruise skills up, get those rewards. The premium time, the bonds is the big one. The bonds is the big one for me, and I really look forward to doing it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Hopefully I haven't waffled on too much. Don't forget, join Team Tiger. Team Tiger is the place to be. I can tell you right now. Look at this. Where's that tank gone? That's not it. Where's that tank gone? I can't find the bloody thing. Is it? It's because it's at tier 9, not tier 8. You banana. Look at that. Look at that 2D Team Tiger style. I reckon it looks pretty good, and I know you reckon it looks pretty good too. So I look forward to getting you all on board on Team Tiger. Don't forget, you go to the missions and it tells you up here, Dynasty Wars, click on Team Tiger, get on board, follow us on Twitch, follow us on YouTube, all that kind of stuff, and we'll have a great time going through these missions together. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. Feel free to leave a comment below, and again, if you're not up to tier 10, please don't. You won't enjoy it. It's as simple as that. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you on Team Tiger. Get on board, take care, and see you all next time.